to the Linetia show. And today's topic is
about the new Bears coach.
New coach
Marc
for
Trestman.
the Bears. Wow.
Yeah.
Surprised?
Surprised? No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, it's a different type of hire, but the Bears were looking for a different type of hire.
Right. The guy's name is Marc Trestman.
That's right.
And he's coming to us from
up north, from Canada. Well, at least he's been the coach of the Montreal Alouettes of the CFL. But he's a long-time NFL assistant too.
the Canadian Football League.
Yeah, Canadian Football League. He's been up there, in the CFL for I think something like 8 years.
Okay.
And been coach of the Montreal Alouettes, I think, for 5.
Okay. All right. Do you follow Canadian football?
No.
You don't?
No.
Hmm.
He had a better season than Lovey this year. He was his team was 11-7.
Oh wow. Wow.
And in the 5 seasons he was there, he led his team to 3 appearances in the championship games, winning twice out of 3.
Wow.
So already he's a better coach than Lovey.
Oh.
No.
Lovey's such a nice guy.
The Bears needed to find a coach who was offensive oriented, because even though the old rule of defense wins championships is not happening anymore. You're seeing a lot of high-powered offenses that are overwhelming defenses, good defenses, and the Bears need to have a better offense.
I guess what I didn't understand is, and I know when you have a coach, they have like a strong side and a side that's not particularly as strong as the other. But I would think when you have a coach, you would have a coach that would be strong, and beefing up the defense and beefing up the offense.
Well, one would hope, but in a lot of cases you've got, it's like players. Players, you get a player that was a great defensive, or a player that was a great defensive player. Then they become a defensive coach, and then more. So they kind of always stay on that side. So you could have coaches that kind of are good on both offense and defense, but in general they're usually one strength, one side of a strength. So the thing about the Bears coaches though is that they've never had a coach that has come from the offensive side.
Okay, so they've been historically defensive.
Lovie Smith was a defensive coach. Dave Wanstead was defensive coach. Dick Geron was defensive coach. Dick actually came from special teams, even though he was an offensive player. So this is a new type of hire, and I think it's good. The CFL is a very fast offensive game.
Oh, so it's
It's
really
got
different from the NFL.
Longer field, wider field. They only do 3 downs, first, second, third down. So there's a lot more passing. Oh. And it's a faster paced game and very offensive oriented. So it'll be good. Good to see. I know Jay Cutler's excited. Part of it also is this guy Trestman years ago even was he was a quarterback guru.
Oh,
and
that's great.
He even coached Steve Young on the 49ers.
Wow.
Who likes him a lot.
Wow.
So maybe we'll finally turn Jay Cutler into a good quarterback.
Wait a minute. He's not a bad quarterback now.
He's
not a bad quarterback, but
no.
Comparing him to a Manning brother or comparing him to Tony Romo, you really, if that's the case,
I don't
then
think Tony
he's
Romo's all that good either.
Oh,
but
that's true.
I don't know if I'd compare him to either of the Mannings.
Who is the quarterback for New England?
Tom Brady?
I mean Tom Brady. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
yeah.
Romo.
You're not going to compare him to Brady, and he's not even as good as Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, because he should be.
He
should be better than Aaron Rodgers.
It would be nice.
He should be better than Discount
This could very well be Cutler's last chance to.
You think so?
He was with Denver with a couple of coaches. They keep talking about his talent and certain potential, but you know what? Cutler's getting old.
Wow.
He's getting up there.
He's got 28, right?
Yeah, but still, in NFL terms, it's time to actually get good, or just be kind of, it's just Jay Cutler.
So you're thinking that if he doesn't do well next season, they're going to let him go?
Well, not necessarily just next season, and I don't know how his contract is, but we got to have some improvement going.
Okay. What about his backup, Jason Campbell?
He's just a backup. Nobody cares about Jason Campbell.
Well, don't you think he should be just as strong?
Yeah,
Just
he
in
should
case,
be strong.
You know, they try to sack Cutler like 20 times, and they're going to bring him in there.
Yeah.
So hopefully that won't happen.
Hopefully not. But yeah, Jason Campbell should be good, but he's just a backup.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope. I want to see at least 3 Super Bowls the next couple of seasons. Instead striving
You
for
can
too
watch
much.
all the Super Bowls you want. I don't know if the Bears are going to be in 3 Super Bowls.
You just never know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking positive.
I'm thinking that's not likely, but, it would be nice if they went back to the Super Bowl and maybe won the game.
That would help. Still missing Lovey a little bit. He's a nice guy.
Lovey's boring.
Oh.
Lovey's a white guy.
What?
Lovey is a white guy. He's a boring white guy.
I don't understand what you're saying to me right now.
I'm saying that Lovey had no fire.
But
I'm saying he had no personality.
But you just said he's a white guy.
Yeah. He wasn't. He was not a good black guy. I don't think he's a good black guy.
Good black guy. Don't you think that everybody has a different personality?
Oh, everybody does. I just think maybe white is rubbed off on Lovey more than anything.
Huh?
We need a Bears coach who's like Shaft.
Oh no!
Shut your mouth.
Oh no! No, everyone can't be like that.
We need a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Oh, no.
John Shaft.
Oh my goodness!
Bears coach John Shaft.
I hope nobody is upset by your statements.
Nobody will be upset because they agree with me. Because you look at Lovey Smith and you're like, what's up with that guy?
He's a nice guy. He just may not have that forceful attitude.
He's boring.
He's
boring. Dang.
Who's not boring? Oh, the Steelers coach, Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin's not boring.
That's what I said. He's not boring.
Yeah, he's not. He's fiery.
But they didn't get to the Super Bowl either.
He gets up on the podium. It looks like he wants to kill someone.
That's the kind of coach you want.
I want a coach that gets emotional enough. You don't have to have somebody who's screaming like a maniac during the game like Ditka used to. Okay? But I want somebody who, definitely kind of shows.
But Chicago loved Mike Ditka.
If Chicago loves Mike Ditka. Even though, quite honestly, he's played out.
He has a restaurant now.
He's had a restaurant for a while. It's a very good restaurant. I love the hamburgers there.
It is. I love their pasta.
I love Dickus.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff. Other stuff going on too.
But
yeah, this could be a good thing. I think change is good.
Change is good.
Change is good.
And hopefully, we got our change here. We got some Canadian currency. Coming on the Bears.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. I'm very. I like the hire and very positive.
Yeah, I think change is good, and not only does the Bears need a change, but a lot of other teams that need change too. Mm-hmm. So it's good.
Thanks for listening to the John and Linetia Show.